I'm noticing that I'm having less and less time for memory keeping and jotting down certain things that happen during my day. So I've decided to incorporate them into my planning. I think a lot of us would really call this logging. I'm logging what I do during the day. I'm logging what's going on, writing down quips. It doesn't have to be full sentences, just writing down the things that happened that mattered on that day. So I've gone through the whole week, Monday through now. It is Saturday, and I want to take you through my whole process. I did it vlog style, so I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the end with Saturday. Bye. I thought maybe you'd like to join me with my first logging of this Traveler's Notebook. And I'm going to be using just things from the planner kit to do it. So first off, obviously I've got my stickers here from the main planner kit. And I'll be dating it just like I normally would. And I'm going to take breaks because logging is more of like a process as throughout the day. And so I'll be, cutting off video and coming back in a little bit to do that. So I'm going to just have fun with this. I have come to really enjoy logging because I feel like at times when I am doing all of the to-dos, all of the mundanes, all of the borings, all of the have-tos, I get stuck and I get kind of like, I don't want to say like it's monotonous after a while. And after doing, I guess, planning as a, I don't know, as a profession, that sounds ridiculous, but as a hobby that is something I really enjoy doing every day, I need to change things up a little bit. And I love the fact that I can do this throughout the day, throughout the weeks, and I have something I don't want to just throw away because it talks about what I've done during the day, emotions I'm feeling, how my kids are feeling, what are they doing, what are they saying, not just here is the toilet I need to clean. So today is currently the 12th of May. Yes, I know that we are using a July book for May, but duty calls, as they would say. So Monday the 12th, I'm going to even use my Cocoa Daisy pen that also came in the main planner kit. I fell in love with this pen yet once again when I was in with the May kit. Love that pen in there, and this one is no different. So first of all, when I do a log, I do timed events. So 9 to 12 is tennis. Okay. And then I do have 4 to 5:30, again, not my tennis, but more tennis for my son. So those are my only 2 events for the day, but I'm gonna kind of section this off. I could use a sticker, I could use another die cut, but I'm just gonna use just a little plain old piece of washi. And that's all jacked up over there. Let's try that again. I think a little rough cut would make it look good. So there we go. Now, main tasks that need to be completed today. So let's do a header box. Nothing wrong with that. This one looks like a good color. And then it kind of has this cluster over here. And we're gonna do a basic to do. I'm gonna make it fancy. There we go. All right, and so I'm going to also, we'll just be fine. I don't have any of the, what I could do, let's change it up, use some stickers. Let's do this instead. Now that I did my box, but no one will know, only you guys. Put on my 3 must-dos for the day, which basically involve cleaning. For sure, we need to, we're gonna do the main floor, bath. And then master And then we've got boys' bathroom. I mean, you can see that my handwriting is absolutely nothing special, which is the way I roll. Do a little sudsy. And let's put like some sort of divider down the middle here. Because KRODesigns has generously put 1 day per page for the 1 day, I want to make sure I leave enough room at the bottom to document and put in more things. Because I will have other things I need to do during the day. So let's do a quick crock pot because I need to have things at least prepped for, we're gonna have chicken ciabatta. And we're gonna have green beans, I believe. That would be a good choice. I could do broccoli, but that's a lot of like white things. Oh, see, I already misspelled. Oh, wells. Green beans. All right, so that's our dinner. And let's do some sort of separation between the two yet once again. What should I use for separation? Ooh, something, I don't want to take up too much room. How about on my desk is this little tiny piece of 1/4 inch paper that I used for the cover. Let me show you. So this little piece right here, it was actually the top I cut off and I used it here, and I'm gonna use it yet again right here because why not? I guess I should have yeah, it's too long. This time I will use some scissors. And I always get glue on the front of here. And let's put a little divider in here. Some glue stuck on the side. I just run my finger over it, gets it done. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I feel like I need something little right here, but I'm gonna be patient and wait. Let's do another icon sticker, why not? Put that right up here next to tennis. All right, now I'm going to probably put you guys on fast forward as I do a little documenting here on the bottom half, and then we'll review that when we get done. So here we are. I finished my first of my little bit of logging. What I've gotten used to is, I wouldn't say broken English, but none of my sentences really are full sentences. They're just snippets of information. I think if I was to say I made a phone call and I talked to such and such and I needed to do this and make sure that all of the details were written, I had plenty of room, but I'm just recounting my day so far, just some of the highlights as it is. And then while I'm doing that, I actually am thinking about the things I need to get done for the remainder of the day. So I came up with 3 things I need to do while I'm just thinking about my day so far. And so I just put them down below. So again, this is my way of logging. Not perfect, not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and come back in a little bit once I've worked on some of my projects and the day moves on a little bit, and then I'll come in and talk and do a little bit more logging, and that's where we'll pick up. So I'll be right back. So I'm here at tennis, and for the last 3 hours that I was absent from you guys, it's now 4 o'clock. I ended right about 1 o'clock. So in the last 3 hours, I've got some stuff done, so we're gonna do a little baseline check-in, and that's what I love about KRODesigns. I can take this with me, and I even have my traveler's notebook always on the go with me. So let's go ahead and set up a little on-the-go filming session on how I do my logging for the rest of the day. My Stanley is my prop, so it's a little on the go, but it'll work out. So let's think about what we've already done. Did all that. I didn't have to defrost any chicken, so I didn't do that. It's all cooked and ready to go. I did log my food for the day. Thank goodness I showered and my CD project. So now I'm going to do a little bit of logging the last 3 hours and come up with a game plan to start the next group of time in my life. Well, it's Wednesday. I dropped the ball on Tuesday with filming. I did get my logging done for the day. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around and then I'll show you how it turned out yesterday. It was quite a Maysember type of day. I was just about to start on Wednesday when I realized I needed to have you guys look at Tuesday. So didn't get a lot of the things done that I really wanted to. But I am appreciating a smaller pen type because in the past when I've used thicker pens, I can't get as much in. And doing a page per day, not that I'm holding myself to it, but doing a page per day really helps when you're doing logging and to-do lists together. Using a smaller pen is helpful. So I did get a die cut put down and then I realized, oh snap, need to record. So I'm going to keep with the theme of doing this. I know that the planner kit does come with these, but since this page has not a lot of decoration on it already, let's show you like what I would mean if I needed. So this has more decoration, especially like up here. So I would tend to use the smaller things there instead. So I'm just used a die cut, put that down to act as a base because this is a gorgeous page. It's very, oh yeah, it's this paper here. So gorgeous. They always look so grumpy, but they're not. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll stop chit-chatting, get some stuff done because it's first thing in the morning. It's about, I don't know, 8:30 and gotten my morning routine done, gotten ready for the tennis today, but I haven't gotten my planner done. So today is Wednesday. That'll work. And today is the 14th. Let's put that, yeah, let's just go next to it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and write some of the things that I are time specific today. So 10:30 to 12, I have tennis. It's all of a sudden it's a busy day because everything got rescheduled to today. So I have a hair appointment at 3:30 to 5, which has been on the docket for like, you know how I do 6 weeks. So this is my hair appointment, but we have a choir concert that got rescheduled for today. And we also have a baseball game at the same time. I'm enlisting the help of my husband to help me out with all transportation because I don't know how else I would make it work. Let's put a little divider here. Woo! It doesn't really go, like I love the theme, but let's have a just keep swimming moment. I mean, my little Nemo moment, because today is going to be a just keep swimming day. It's going to be one of those days where I will leave room to log, but I have a feeling that a lot of my to-do lists from yesterday is not going to get done. I am going to start the day with a 10 o'clock. I'm going to go pick up my sewing machine. They said it was called and said it was done. Okay, and then I'll go to tennis. Right after tennis, I'm gonna shower. Sometimes just writing it down in order of the things you're gonna do, that kind of helps me, I guess. And then I need to start the dough. We're gonna have pizza rolls for dinner. Oh, excuse me, pepperoni rolls. Well, they're kind of like pizza. Pep rolls for dinner, because I need to have something that's on the go, because I will bring that to the baseball game and then have this kid and this kid eat before. So my husband will eat at the baseball game, and I'll find something else to have. So start dough and shower, and here's the pepperoni rolls. I like doing things organically, as long as there's some sort of pattern. You can see that, you know, I always have my timed events at the top. That is a non-negotiable. And then your like must-dos, which are these two things, for sure. So that is where I'm going to leave off for now. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple things this morning before tennis. I'm going to try to get some of this done. I'm not going to unpack knickknacks. That's just not going to happen today. I do need to contact that back, and I do need to reconcile, and I may just quick mop the kitchen and not do a full mop. I do need to clean one bathroom though. So we need to clean the main floor bath again. Gosh, these kids. Anyway, no judgment. But I need to clean that bathroom one more time, even though I just did it on Monday. Didn't I do it on Monday? Yep, okay. Other than that, I think I'm gonna take a quick break and get some stuff done and come back and maybe log a little bit more. I'm listening to a lot of audiobooks and listening to a lot of tennis while I'm doing my chores. So I'm just gonna leave everything here right where it is and come back in a little bit. Well, I am back from a bunch of stuff. So I've done tennis, I still have my hair appointment, and then these two things tonight. So I did start the dough, and I did not shower. I'm working on that, but I wanted to do a quick check-in because I wanted to vlog a little bit and set up my afternoon for myself, because I only have 2 hours until I have to leave. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on fast forward. I'm gonna do a little logging and I'll bring you back when I finish. Finished up my little logging, put together a game plan for this afternoon. I did split it in half. I do have my markers on the other side of the room, but I just wanted to get her done, so I did that. And then I put a couple stickers in here. I sometimes really like to have a definition between morning, afternoon, evening. I try to do that quite a bit often, just it breaks it up, rather than having long lines of lots of things. So I'll probably do a little bit more logging here, maybe just a sticker down here at the end of the day, and then we'll call it good. While I'm here, I do want to hit the ground running tomorrow. So I am going to be, go ahead and put Thursdays on here. I know I also have another busy Thursday coming up, and I want to make sure that I'm a little bit more prepped than I was this morning. I did not feel very comfortable this morning with, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to wake up and have something done already. And that's my goal right now, is just get her done, get something on the board for my layout for tomorrow. And then I won't have to wake up and worry about it. So let's just go ahead and do that. And since we're doing the same kind of theme here with the letters at the top I love these letters. They're always so the perfect size. They're not too big, they're not too small. And I'm going to just do a little bit of abbreviating so we have enough letters to do a couple more weeks like this too. So that'll work for Thursday, and Thursday the 15th. And we'll just stick that there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put tomorrow's events and my must-dos at the top, and that'll be it. So I'm gonna quickly do that while you guys are here on film. Well, good morning. We have this beautiful morning light here in my studio, and I'm just finishing up some of my morning things. I am gonna go ahead and finish up my logging from yesterday. So I'm gonna put you on fast forward super quick, and then we'll jump right into it. The NFL schedule came out yesterday and I need to buy tickets for a game. So I'm gonna put the section numbers. My husband gave me some section numbers and I scribbled them over here on this just random page. So I'm gonna transfer it over here. So it's all in one spot, 126 to 130, and then 108 to 112, and then mid-tier. Okay, so I will be doing that at noon today. I need to set my alarm. Set alarm for that. And then I believe I need to, today's a pretty chill day, but I'm just gonna do a lot of focusing on Coco Daisy because everything is due by the end of the day today, and I'm a little bit behind because of Maysember. So I'm gonna do that, and then at 1 o'clock, and these are the things I'd like to watch. Peyton Stearns plays tennis. So I'm gonna put that on there. All right, now let's go ahead and put something horizontal just to divide and conquer here. Let's do something a little bit different. We're gonna put a division of just starfish or seashells. Do some sort of overlapping situation. I always think this is a great use of different types of stickers. You're making like your own washi tape essentially. Sea urchin. So this is my way of doing a self washi tape. I think that'll work. And so I've got a line, and now I've got time for some journaling, etc. on the bottom. I just love the early morning light like this. It just makes everything so much more happier. And I feel like I know I've only done a week's worth, or almost a week's worth of taking notes, but I have hardly used anything in this main planner kit. It always is so abundant. It's always a pleasure to be using it. So I'm gonna tidy up real quick. I feel like I'm all over the place. I got my extra papers. I thought about cutting them into strips so I could put them down here. I have taken out this notebook out of my traveler's notebook just for all of these logging videos. Due to my schedule, I didn't quite finish all of the filming, but I will go through a quick flip through for you. Again, let's just review. This was Monday and Tuesday. I think this one turned out well, even though I'm not a big fan with my handwriting, but I did do some highlighting to remind myself of things that really did need to get done. And then I've got Wednesday. I think this also turned out just lovely. Thursday, I love my little divider and I love my little swimmers. Just keep swimming, right? Then Friday, I did have an all-day golf tournament, so I didn't have a ton of tasks to do, but I did a little log about how fun it was. It was just a wonderful time spending with girlfriends. And then Saturday and Sunday, I did use one of the clear stickers here at the top. And then I did a combined day just because we had a lot going on. I didn't have a ton of tasks I needed to do, but it was a good time by all, and I did some logging about that. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you have comments, questions, or you want to just talk about how this vlogging went, do you like this series? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you guys really enjoyed this little snippet series on how I plan through my week with my new vlogging. If you are interested in any of the KRODesigns products, feel free to use the link in my profile. You can use the code Kim10, and that'll give you 10% off anything you purchase in the KRODesigns store. And that includes subscriptions for at least 1 month. It's a one-time use code, but if you do shop through my link, I do in perpetuity for a time period receive commissions on your purchases, which I deeply appreciate because that gives me more time to share my life and my planning with you. All right, guys, thanks so much. And I will see you guys next time with another video. I'm sure it'll be fun. Thanks, guys. Bye.